Hi guys, my name is Ty Duenas. I am the only guy in the Psychology of Women class, so I wanted to try and give everyone a perspective from this male, not speaking for all males obviously, on how I think sexism exists in the world today for both sexes. First off, I would like to go over the fact that I personally have definitely had some type of sexual discrimination towards me, especially in my younger years, because I was definitely considered more of a feminine guy. I did not always have this facial hair. I did look young at one point, and everybody that was around me, I definitely got called a sissy several times because of the fact that I like cooking. I think that sewing is super cool. I'm a studio art major, so obviously I've grown up doing a lot of art type things, always painting and drawing. So I think in the schoolyard sense of things, I definitely experienced my peers being a much more pressuring towards being more machismo kind of, and I definitely got into sports just so that I could make people stop talking to me about the fact that I do too many girly activities, basically. So that's definitely one thing that I grew up doing, and I know that I have been working with kids for the past 3 years, working full time until I came here, and I still see it every single day, and it's definitely something that I try to help as much as I can, and making sure that younger men understand that it's okay if you like doing certain things and that not everybody is the same. And I think that that's how men are affected today, especially with the sense that guys only do guy things and girls only do girl things. So that's still very prevalent, and I know that. For women, I know that one of the problems that I see in the workforce is that yes, women are still they're getting better jobs now. They are getting better pay, but they still aren't getting the pay that the men are getting, and they're still missing out on positions based on the fact that it's considered a man role to be a leader in a company. And I know that the book says that there are countries that are led by organizations that are led by women, but there are still some countries that women still don't have the right to choose on their own for several things. So I think in the work environment, one of the best things that can be done is for people to understand that everybody has something to bring to the table. And I've found by working with women for the past 3 years and me being the only guy on staff that women have a lot to offer idea wise, work experience wise, anything that a man has to offer. And usually I do find, whether it be a stereotype or not, they do have better communication skills based on the fact that everybody feels the need to be talking, but a man doesn't necessarily feel the need to talk all the time because a woman might be in the room. I don't agree with that, but I have seen that very prevalent in all of the work situations that I've been in. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about was the fact that I have experienced a lot of my friends getting married and some of them getting divorced because they married too young and they didn't really know. And most of them were shotgun weddings, which are totally fine because that's a path that other people can take. But most of the time, I've seen that the women get full custody, which I, in an older relationship, completely agree with. But I think in a younger standpoint, I think that courts should be more towards joint custody for younger couples as opposed to full custody to the women. Because in my experience, I've met a lot of my friends that I do call my friends that probably shouldn't have full custody. And that's based on the stigma that men cannot be good caregivers. And a lot of my guy friends, yeah, they're not great dads, but they definitely could contribute more. And I think that joint custody is not very seen in younger couples is when they get divorced and go through the courts because of the fact that men can't take care of kids. So that's the other point I want to cover for guys. And for my last point, I just wanted to talk about the fact that I know that watching my little sister and my mom grow as I was growing, I've definitely seen my younger sister, she's 21 now, um, she definitely thought that men were supposed to run her life. That's just the way that she thought it. But once she got pregnant and found out that the guy she was with wasn't the best guy, that she was very capable of taking her life into her own hands. And I think that that's what I want the takeaway message to be, that anybody has the power to do anything and that everybody should know that they have the right to exercise themselves in their power. Thanks.